What is good, y'all? It's your boy Z2 Times, and I'm back with another video. And honestly, this video is gonna be one of those yapping videos, bro. I told you, y'all might get some videos where I'm just yapping about some shit, and this is one of those, bro. And I'm pretty sure by the title of the video, you can see it's called "So I Started Watching Basketball," bro. And legit, I started watching basketball, bro. And the shit has not been bad. I'm not gonna lie. And it's okay. I'm one of those people. I've always been one of those people. If you know me, I would prefer to do rather than to watch someone else do. Like if that makes sense. Like even me doing YouTube, like I'm enjoying making YouTube content, but I actually still enjoy consuming content, but I would also love to participate, you know? And I've always felt that way with sports. I never watch sports. I'd rather go to a community center and play basketball or go play football, volleyball, whatever, than watch it, you know? So it's like for me to get into basketball at this stage of my life, I did not expect this to happen at all. But I'm fucking with it, bro. And it literally all started because of some work friends. I was at work, right? Me and my friends, we was talking, and these niggas are like, yo, XYZ parlay on the game tonight. And I say, parlay? Listen, I've been hearing niggas talking about parlays like crazy. I've been seeing FanDuel this, FanDuel that. So I'm kind of like a bit intrigued. You feel me? Because I'm always hearing about this the parlays and the sports betting, bro. So I'm like, yo, I kind of want to maybe if I have something on the game, it would make me more entertained by the game. Because legit, when I watch basketball, that shit can put me to sleep. You know. So long story short, placed my first bets. You feel me? I was looking up stats for like mad long, placed a couple parlays, and yeah, like I start watching a game. I think the first series I got into was the 2024 playoffs. I was watching the Mavs versus the Clippers. Oh man. Okay, so I know some stuff about basketball and I know some players, like really popular players, but being able to like settle into I guess my first series and like start to like get attached to players, start to get invested in the games and shit like that. Shit was cool, bro. I found myself yelling at my screen like fucking I remember Luca at the time, Luca was hot. He was just hitting these three-pointers from deep. And then that shit would go in. Like, let's say I place a parlay on Luca hitting two threes for the game or something like that. And then Luca hits first. They're like, yes, let's go, Luca. Let's go. Like, that shit, like, I'm not going to lie. It completely changed the game. Like, not change the game, completely changed my perspective on watching basketball. Like like even now I don't bet anymore. I don't place parlays anymore, but I still watch because I'm invested. Like Mavs my fucking team. I hope Mavs make it to the finals. I hope Mavs win the finals, bro, because that's my team, bro. I fuck with Luca. I fuck with Kyrie, PJ Washington. That's my fucking guy, Jones Jr., Lively, bro. I fuck with the team, you know? And I've been supporting them heavy since I started watching. You know what I mean? And it's like once you get invested, once you start to learn the players, learn how people play, kind of like start watching post game interviews, whatever. You start to get into it, it's a different vibe, bro. Because now it's like it's almost I don't want to say parasocial, but it's like you really want to see them win, bro. Cause you know how much like effort and energy they're putting into the game. The shit is like high key dope to watch, in real time. So like, yeah, I just really found myself enjoying basketball now. Like it's weird, bro, but I fuck with it. And if we're giving takes, let me give my take. I was tweeting about it. I was so mad at fucking Brunson, bro. Jalen Brunson was going on a kill streak. Niggas dropping 40 bombs like it's Call of Duty in 2012. The man's going crazy, All of a sudden, he starts having like shit games. And like I think this is the difference between Luka Doncic, who's a seasoned NBA All Star legend, versus like Jalen Brunson, who's somewhat more of a new player. I think this is his first playoffs run. Jalen started playing bad, right? it was against the Pacers. You have people like Halliburton, who's super consistent. Nemard, who at the time was not doing good, but Nemard turned out last night. He dropped 32 last night. You feel me? And you got McConnell. So it's like I'm watching Jalen Brunson be a ball hog in his worst games, bro. Like he dropped 22, right? One game. The next game he drops 29, which was really 25. He ended up getting 4 free throws off of a technical foul from the coach yelling on the sidelines. Was it technical? Yeah, the coach got them 2 technical fouls, which ended up bringing him from 25 to 29, right? And then the next game after that, I think he dropped like 26, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. He didn't get more than 30, right? And he's ball hogging like crazy. His team is losing. He's making plays where he's like dribbling the ball. He'll be doubled up, tripled up, and still try to drive for the net when you have someone like DiVincenzo who's hitting threes for fucking days. All you had to do is kick the ball out to him, and DiVincenzo's just gonna on their head top. And you're not passing the ball. Like the shit was, bro, the shit made no sense to me. And like I think they had called a timeout. I literally seen DiVincenzo run up to Jalen, whisper some shit in his ear, and then the next play, Jalen passed the ball. And I'm like, I think he called them out. I think he's like, bro, stop being a ball hog bitch and pass the ball. Like, it really was getting me upset because I was kind of voting for the Knicks to win against the Pacers, you know? Although I fuck with Halliburton and, you know, Nemard and Neesmith, etc. In my opinion, if Anunoby didn't get injured, I felt like the Knicks had the better team and they should have won that series, you know? But Jalen Brunson, he turned the Brunson burners off. He turned them off. Like, my man's was ball hogging like crazy. He's getting doubled up, tripled up, and doesn't know how to pass the fucking ball when he has teammates that are on fire. Teammates that are gonna make contested threes at the moment. Like, what the fuck, bro? I was so upset. And I think that's the difference between a player like Jalen Brunson, who's his first time being in the finals, under pressure. They're used to him scoring 40 plus points a game. I think he's having trouble actually seeing the game. Whereas someone else like Luka Doncic, who was doing bad for a point in time against like not OKC, but against the Clippers, right? Because OKC was kind of where he started turning up again. He was doing bad against the Clippers, right? Luka was able to take a back seat and kind of let Kyrie take over. And even when Kyrie was doing bad too, both of them were able to take a bit of a back seat and let someone like PJ Washington or Jones Jr. hit those shots that they needed to hit. You know what I mean? And it's like, it just shows the difference to me between a well-seasoned team and a team of, I guess, rookies, you know? Because how are you playing bad, and rather than relying on your team to pick up your slack, you're trying to be a ball hog and continue to play bad. Like, if, for example, if I was to put it in you know, regular, if I were to make it relative, right? Or let's, you know, use video games to compare it. If you're having a day where usually when you play, you drop 30 kills plus a game, right? But yesterday and today, both yesterday and today, you could barely get 15 kills, right? Tomorrow, you should probably chill back, play closer to your team, and allow your teams to start to deal damage, and you could like kind of help them secure those kills so your team as a whole can win. You know, you're not going to sit there and try to solo push everything when you know right now you're not playing at your best capacity. Yes, you're a good player. On average, you play good. But when you're having bad days or bad games, you got to learn to rely on your fucking team, bro. My man's was... That shit pissed me off, bro. It made me so mad watching that. Because I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for your team. I don't think you're going to beat the Celtics, but I at least expected you to beat the Pacers. Damn. That shit got me tight, bro. Shit had me upset. And I say all this to say, I started watching basketball, and I'm type invested now, bro. And it's like whether it's parlays or not, I'm invested now. and you can see how elevated I am about it. It's kind of crazy. I never thought I'd see myself like this, but I'm like this now, bro. Anyways, Mavs in 4. I hope Mavs shit on OKC. I hope they do. Because as we know, Mavs play amazing at home. Next 2 games are at home. They beat them at their home. I hope it's Mavs in 4. If not Mavs in 4, Mavs in 6, bro. I love well, not OKC. Timberwolves. I think Timberwolves are great, but I was seeing a lot of mistakes out there that, you feel me? I feel like Luka and Kyrie are not gonna make, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Mavs in 4.